Hey guys! Today we want to get acquainted with 10 of the best Dutch desserts, so stay tuned for the rest of the video. Number 10, Appelflap. A traditional sweet Dutch pastry known as appelflap consists of pastry dough that is filled with apples, raisins, sugar, and cinnamon. The dessert is traditionally covered with sugar granules on top. It can be found throughout the country in numerous bakeries or places where coffee and tea are served. The crispy appelflap is also often served for breakfast as a hot and tasty treat. Number 9, Tompoes. Tompoes is a traditional Dutch pastry consisting of a thin puff pastry that is filled with cream and topped with a layer of smooth, pink icing. The dessert is usually prepared in a rectangular shape. Around King's Day in Amsterdam, the icing is traditionally colored bright orange in order to represent true Dutch colors. Number 8, Oliebol. Oliebol is a traditional Dutch and Belgian snack that can be literally translated as oily ball. The dough, which is deep fried in hot oil, is made with flour, eggs, yeast, milk, and baking powder. The exterior is crunchy, while the interior is chewy and soft, just like a true representative of comfort food at its best. Traditionally, the fritters are sprinkled with powdered sugar, while some varieties are filled with raisins or currants that were previously incorporated into the dough. Oliebollen are often prepared and consumed at numerous fairs, and they are especially popular during the Christmas and New Year period. In winter, these oily snacks can be bought at street stands throughout the Netherlands and Belgium. Number 7, Vlei. Vlei is a sweet pie originating from the province of Limburg. It consists of a yeast pie base and a filling of creamy custard which is topped with streusel, a crumbly topping. The pie has a rich history. It was first consumed by Germanic tribes who used to drizzle the dough with fruit juice or honey, and later, it was used in monasteries as a special sacrificial bread. Number 6, Space Cake. Although there are claims that eating space cakes can lead to psychosis or psychosis symptoms for some people, there's still not enough conclusive scientific evidence to support them. Originating from Amsterdam, space cake is a notorious delicacy that belongs to a group of cannabis-infused edibles. Variations on this specialty abound, and any baked good that contains cannabis butter may be called a space cake. This Dutch specialty is usually prepared with typical cake ingredients such as flour, sugar, baking powder, butter, milk, and eggs, which are combined with a certain quantity of cannabis. Number 5, Pannekoek. Pannekoek is a variety of Dutch pancakes that are somewhere between American pancakes and crepes in terms of thickness, consisting of milk, flour, salt, and eggs. In the Netherlands, pannekoeken are usually eaten for dinner, lunch, or dessert, but rarely for breakfast. They are typically served with molasses syrup, stroop, sugar, apples, and cinnamon, but when made as a hearty lunch, some cooks like to add bacon and cheese to plain pancakes. Pannekoeken are also popular in Belgium and South Africa, where it is common to serve them with cinnamon sugar and a single lemon wedge. Number 4, Stroopwafel. These delicious Dutch cookies consist of a very thin layer of syrup, sugar, butter, and cinnamon that is sandwiched between two thin wafers. Stroopwafels were invented in the late 18th century in the city of Gouda, and many sources give credit to a baker named Gerard Campoisen as their inventor. In the Netherlands, stroopwafels are traditionally consumed with tea or coffee, and it is a custom to place a cookie on top of the cup and let it steam for a few minutes, so that the cookie is heated and the syrupy layer softens. We reached the last 3. Number 3, Speculoos. Speculoos are spiced cookies that are popular throughout Belgium, Germany, and the Netherlands. With an intense fragrance of cinnamon, cloves, nutmeg, and ginger, the cookies are traditionally baked on the eve of St. Nicholas Day, celebrated on December 5th and December 6th. Today, the cookies are not reserved only for the St. Nicholas Day or for Christmas, but are available the whole year round, ideally paired with a cup of hot tea or coffee. Number 2, Poffertjes. Poffertjes are small, round, and puffy Dutch pancakes made with yeast and buckwheat flour. They are baked in a special pan called poffertjespan, and usually served warm on a piece of cardboard paper when prepared outdoors, at festivals and outdoor events. During the Christmas and New Year period, poffertjes can be found throughout Dutch streets at numerous street carts. It is believed that poffertjes have roots in a Dutch abbey, where they were used as a type of communion host. When the churchgoers tasted the small pancakes and liked them, poffertjes became very popular, so local stall holders seized the opportunity and started selling them as snacks. Finally, number 1 of Dutch desserts. Appeltaart. Appeltaart is a traditional Dutch apple pie that is very often accompanied by a cup of hot coffee. Although it is essentially the same as most apple pies, Dutch appeltaart differs from the classic American apple pie in many ways. It is baked in a springform pan, making it deeper. It is drier on the interior. It is full of big chunks of apple, currants, and raisins, and it is full of speculative spices such as cinnamon, lemon juice, and other warm spices. This traditional dessert is one of the first pies that the young people learned to prepare in the Netherlands, but it is believed that the best ones are made by grandmas. Thank you for staying with me until the end of this video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe and click the bell button so you don't miss the next videos. I'll see you soon in the next video.